saying no. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to give it a color. Okay. I feel like in some degree that's too much, but I also feel like this is too little. I could flip that upside. Hold on, let me, oh, no, wrong one. You. Duplicate that. Turn off that one. I want to see how this looks up the top. I don't have anything up the top at the moment. Ah, it's kind of like cat ears, honestly. It's funny. It's somewhere around there. We'll be back. No worries, whatever. I feel like if I could bring that in by a little bit, that'd be great. It's not quite what I want, but good God. That's so excessive. Although, what it just made me realize, if I turned off that one, what if I brought in the drip off one of these? Because all I'm thinking is, like, I don't mind the center bit. Which one has that? Not that layer. This one does. I should change this over to something better. Like... yeah, this one's subtle. Oh, that's funny. Whenever I click on it now. I should turn it on to like Patreon. No, not the dots. I do want one of them, but I'm looking for is the center stars. Where are those? It's not this layer, then it's got to be on here. Yeah, center ones. What is that? Oh, it's a tiny star. Not that one. It's part of that. Not that. That one. All right. I thought that was a set, but it's not. I can make it a set. Yeah. Okay. Those should be back where they should be back where they were now. All right. This one. Don't move it on me. So also I was thinking initially was like adding it to like here or something. I don't want it to be up in here because I need that space. It means kind of like having it like indented down like that, but almost slightly above it. I didn't mind this, but I thought this had too much. Again, how would it be less if I didn't bring those in and add stuff to it? Because so what I'm thinking is stuff like that or that. That is way too much. I could make those smaller, actually. It would probably work. Let me duplicate that. Let's make it smaller. The best way to do this would be to take it down like this. It stays equally about the same. I think that gets too close to the other stars. Let's have a look. If anybody can't tell, I like stars. Just in case that wasn't subtle. Because I could still work with the top one in a different capacity to that. Or keep it in the direction it is. Hold on. No, don't click on that shit. Fuck off with that. Save that in case I gotta undo this shit. At least some part way up there looked right to me. Once I bring it up about here, it just starts not looking right to me. The stars have disappeared, they're gone. I need a bigger canvas. Hold on. I need... There we go. I need a bigger canvas like this. Okay. Which one am I supposed to be on? Is it this? Yeah, it is. So if I was to take them all the way up, for instance... See, the other thing I've got to consider too is whether or not in the future I decide to keep like my actual like name across the thing of it. Because that's not too hard for me to fuck around and like change that. She's just like a combined wallpaper, but they're separate images. So I could do that again if I want to. But anything that stands up, anything that stands up higher or off to the side or wherever is going to overlap her as well. And it's fine if it's a clear image. It doesn't really matter much. But if I was to take this and put that over the top of her, stuff would stand out. That just doesn't look right. I did think it looked kind of right partway through. I just need to figure out where. It would look good if it had something to kind of work towards it. It's kind of somewhere about there somewhere. When these look like they're a straight line. So what I'm talking about is if I was to grab a line and put one here, see how that then just kind of makes a straight line that's not too far off the shape of this particular curve. If I was to say, let's unclick that. Say I had this kind of curve thing here. I wish it would tell me what angle that is. But essentially that's what I'm kind of looking for, is that kind of line parallels your eye. And that's why it looks right. But yeah, I don't want it to be too fucking busy. But I'm saying that if I was to hide this one, bring out this one, like that might work that. It doesn't have as much stars in the corner. Although it doesn't line up with that. If I was to have this one on, I would need to have that higher, like there or something. Which honestly wouldn't look too far off, but what it would do is when I put things like this on, it would force the eye to center line things. So if I brought in like the Be Right Back thing, not that one, this one, right? So this one is very centered, and it's centered between where these two are placed, and therefore it looks right. But if I was to put words on this and make this like a Be Right Back or something like that, right? It would kind of probably look a bit off if this isn't like in the right spot. I'll show you what I mean. Let me bring in texting. I don't want white. That's going to let me do that. Right. So what I want is make it about 100. 100's not enough. Too big. Even that's a little bit too big, but this is a pretty good like size example. So if I was to put something like that there, click off something. So visually that doesn't look too bad, right? As like a Be Right Back window, that actually looks really fucking good. I could probably stop on that and it would look fine, because like what's basically happening is you would think that this would be drawing your eyes away, but because there's something in the center, it's actually drawing your eyes to the center of the Be Right Back, which means that if I had this on a big screen like this, and I zoomed in so we couldn't see all the other shit, right? What would happen is it would bring your eyes to this, basically. So that's not too bad. The best part is if I saved it looking like that, I could make it as big or small as I want, and it probably wouldn't blur. So that would be fine. But if I turned off this particular layer and I put that on like that, that looks nice too. I need to go. Time to get ready. Yeah, no, I know, Scarlett. I hopefully will be in sometime later in your stream. And yeah, till then, congratulations. And I hope your stream goes well and you're feeling all good and kind of up for it and stuff. Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, Scarlett's fucking celebrating her first affiliate anniversary tonight. So yeah, you're doing VR chat for that? Because I can't quite remember off the top of my head. My brain's got pony video on head. Oh man, water. It's amazing. But yeah, it should be good. I am, but I'm also playing other games. Nice. Yeah, no, I hope that like I don't end up running along a fast stream, because after I figure out what the fuck I'm doing with this, I'll go on and probably start drawing her. Unless this takes me 4 hours, in which case I'll just call that done and dusted. See how I feel, because sometimes I do like 10-hour art streams, and depending on how long this could take me, it's like 7 hours on its own. So yeah. But yeah. Good luck. I'll catch you later, Scarlett. I don't even think I centered that, but it looks right. So I think both of them work, but this one, if I was to turn off that, to me, it's a little bit too simple, but it does depend what I am doing in the future with this too. But yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Overcrowded, too much, very bottom heavy. Not really a super problem, but not quite what I want. But then if I turn that on, the lines and stuff, it's definitely too bottom heavy. That sort of just works with it. It's very simple, but I do feel like something's almost missing here, which is where did that go? The one that I brought in? No, that's the top side one. Where did I put those stars? Here? Yeah, that. That's where this could be good for, like, bringing up to like there or something. But I think that actually detracts from it. I could actually, hold on, and think about this. I could take it up to the very, very top. I love how I was freezing earlier and now I'm warm. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if this is going to work on this side. Maybe. So if I take it up too far, the other little stars are going to be hard to see. Something like that is too much. It's almost like unicorning it. That is no. Turn that shit off. I do like the line down the bottom. I think it adds to it, but I think for a be right back thing, that doesn't look too bad, and that kind of ties into what I've got. But I really wouldn't mind being able to have the lines in there too. Like just those ones kind of like brought in and put behind it. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if that makes it too much then with that in front. I feel like it does. I could probably save both and see what I think. I might do that. Because I feel like I want to add more stuff in, like little hollow star or like a dingly star here or something like that. I could do like a dingly one off the side or even off there. Oh, let's go get a dingle. You. Where's my stars? That one. There we go. Hanging. So like something like this would help tie in a corner piece like that. Or actually, don't do that. Just duplicate that. What I want is I want this one to go up the top. I'm putting all the originals at the top so I can reuse them later without copying stuff in. But if you could duplicate that again, what I want, let's go over the other side. Be somewhere like that. God damn it. Don't move the background. Six pixels. I'm not sure if that's 2 pixels actually. 4, 5, 6. That corner's not the same as the other side somehow. Oh, it is supposed to be up in there. That one looks like it's a 2. A 2 and a 2. This one looks like a 3 and a 2. It looks like a 3 and a 2 to me. It is a 3 and a 2. Bastard. Hold up. It's 48 to the side, like the other one, so it is centered, which means that this thing's not. It also means that like the side of it is slightly different, but I could fix that up. I could do that on this layer. I don't know why that one's square. It's supposed to be a circle, but that's fine. I don't really care too much. As long as I can do what I need to do with it. Yeah, all right. That should be same, but it probably isn't going to look the same. Yeah. My guess is these two, when I resize them, they look like they're off a little bit. They look all right, but they're off a tiny bit. Yeah. So, where is the starts with that one? That. Wrong way. There you go. That's better. It's still slightly off though. I think that one's like out more. Hold up. As far as I could tell, they're at the same level. God damn it. They're not. Whoa. Hey, Azula. I had to move her cat bed, so she's confused. Yeah, you gotta go in that one. My guess is that she went to like jump on the other side and realized there's a whole heap of shit in the way for like my drawings and stuff. She does not like being on my right, apparently. She's like, I don't know about this bed. And I'm like, it's literally the same bed that you were already using. I just picked it up and put it on the other side. That's all I did. The funny thing is they're supposedly equal now, but that one is somehow wider on the bum side, even though the lines are in the same placement. I'm so confused by it. I'm trying to figure out basically what is different, what is wrong. Because I like how this is placed. It's the right distance from that, but my question is it the right distance from the outer side? 21. No, it's the same distance. It's exactly the same distance, so it must just be whatever the difference is with the bottom of it, visually. Yeah, Phoenix. I got both the cats now. I got Phoenix and Azula, my cats. Azula's in a bed, Phoenix is on the chair. Who knows where the fuck they've been all night. Anything I could do is I could literally copy paste like the black part of that over to that side and it would make it look the same. That's basically the only thing I could do. But the top of it's basically the same. It's just something's different with the bottom. That's all I could think of. All right. If I was more accurate at being able to drag things across perfectly straight, that'd be great. But I really just want it to be the exact same placement start. Otherwise, it wouldn't matter. Huh. How did it get 1 pixel lower on the side? 1 pixel lower. Fuck. If I take it all the way out to the edge here. The fuck happened to this corner? I have to take a bigger chunk than that by the look of it to fix that corner up. By the look of it, it's supposed to come in higher. So does that mean I've got 1 pixel line longer? Hold up. No, that's right. The fuck am I looking at? What did I do? It looks like I'm supposed to have this here, and then I'm supposed to have that come over if I have it in line with this. Because this width is correct. All right. If that's what it is, if that's all it's going to take, then let me, not that one, this one. I have to clean that up. I don't think it's supposed to go all the way over, actually. Hold on. Yeah, to there. That's right. Alright, that should have fixed up whatever looks different with the corner bottom bit. I don't know how I fucked that up, but that's got to be on all of them. So I already know that they're in even place. It should look even now. That's right, we had this earlier. Get a different one. That. Sure. It definitely looks better. I don't mind that. As far as like a be right back thing or something, I think that looks nice. I also don't mind the line though. That looks more like one of my like things. I actually think I like that. It's hard to fucking tell sometimes, honestly. It's got a lot of bling on it. It's going to be so weird to see this sort of stuff on like be right back screens and shit. But I guess turn off those. Turn off the backdrop. I reckon I could use them for both, maybe. God damn it, I gotta crop it too. I'll bring this into stream and I'll see how big it is. All right, let's bring it in. Obviously, I don't need it on this layer, but it'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's pretty good for like the starting size of it. Like if I'm to resize this, I don't know how much you guys can see, if you can see it at all. But yeah, it resizes really clearly. That's nice. All right, cool. That out there. All right, if that's the case, that's pretty good. Because what I want is, like, I can't do anything about the countdown timer specifically, right? But I can resize the actual, where is it? I can't do anything about that, but I can make that the size that I want it to be and move those in place based on it. So that's fine. I'll probably just use the one for all. Because, I don't know. Let's go with... The other thing too is if they're... Oh, shit, I was scrolling on my tablet. Oops. Oh, what I could spell. If they're already pre-sized to what I need them to be, what will basically happen is I won't accidentally wipe my fucking text when I need it. I'll just save a blank one as well. I need that to be a bit smaller. That small. That's pretty much perfectly centered. I don't know about 160, but if I was to back up from this, that is incredibly readable. And if I was to say, grab this, I don't really get much of a choice with this. I can't change its font to something nicer. Not that I know of yet. But if I was to grab this, because this is what I'm working with, right? This is the size that it is. Obviously, I change its color and stuff. That would essentially be the most centered. I can make it bigger or smaller than I need it to be. We can get rid of, dump out this back color so I can actually see what I'm working with. Right? So if it looks something like that, because I wouldn't have a backdrop color, and if I was to make this, it's not going to quite work, but I can make this white if I want. Take this, make it like a lighter white so it's not quite white. Terrible, but it works. All right, So, okay, so that's about what I'd be looking at. If I was to resize it, because I think that would be about centered, give or take. That looks about centered. Okay, so then if I was to say, hey, resize this, about making it too big that it's touching anything. I hate that I don't get to change the font, but I don't know how to change it yet. That makes it too big. Like the default size and stuff behind it works. Take that back. Where did that layer come from? That one. All right. So let's say I take it downwards instead of up a bit. I think I would do that. Scale that up. Okay. Like I said, I can't change the font and shit, so whatever shit block text this is, as blurry as it will be, is what I've got. So I just need to see how it looks positioned a little bit lower. Yeah. Even on phone, which would be, I know this is teeny for you guys, but visually I'm seeing it about the size that you'd see it on phone. And that's clear. That's readable. I don't mind that. All right. Get rid of the wherever the pasted layer is. Get rid of that. Okay. So, oh man, good old Dano and Dacos. Fucking love the song. Okay. This would be so weird seeing my own fucking art on like the starting screens and shit. I'm also going to do this without any text on it because I'm not silly. There's going to be times when I want to put something else there. Where's the wording? Oh, it's merged into it. I merged that. I'm also trying to make sure that they're exactly the same size. You guys are wondering what I'm trying to do here. Where is my line movable from there? Can I? There we go. Yeah, what I want is that if I was to import it, it would come in the same size immediately. Like I wouldn't have to do anything to it. And even if I did resize it to the same box size, it would be the exact same box size. There'd be no questions about it. means layouts and other stuff I wouldn't have to move. It's a big deal when you got to like move something over by a bit or whatever. But yeah, having a blank one. You know, so you're too hot now. She's got to completely rearrange her night now because I basically took her bed from my left side and put it on my right. And when she gets too hot, usually laying on my left side, she normally goes and lays on the table on the right side. But now she's got to sleep in her bed on the right side of me and sleep on the table directly in front of me. And my only concern is that she's going to potentially roll off into the blinds loudly at some point. She keeps rolling off desks. So that's a concern. All right, that one's done. All right. So basically, I've got the blank. I've got the be right back. I've got the starting soon, and yeah, they're nice and crisp. And because they're big as well, when I want to resize them, they should stay nice and crisp, which will be good. Yeah. All right. Resize all that. Let me save this thing. Let me also fucking name some of these layers, for God's sake. I still didn't mind the blank, and actually the lines were like a little bit higher with that. I know I ended up making these all about the same. Get rid of that one. Yeah, I ended up making these the same height as the rest of it, which wasn't too bad. They're up by like a tiny bit, but visually they're a little bit lower than what I had with this one. Yeah, this one was higher. I actually didn't mind that. I kind of like the discrepancy, like little step downs and things. So I don't know if I want to fix that. I don't know if I can fix that. Actually, I probably could. Have a look at this shit. All right. It's lined to gray. Is this one the same? Am I looking at the right one? No. All right. Because I liked how this looked slightly more than how I ended up with it. But I didn't realize when I did it. I just went like it was close enough. All right. So what I want on here. Also means I'll have to resave these. I can resave this as like 2 or something and see how it looks. Yep, that's right. I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I grabbed the wrong one. Fuck it. It looks like it was supposed to be right. Maybe I'm comparing off the wrong one. Yeah, I am. Fucking hell, this is how we make mistakes over and over again. Alright, they're good. At least I fucking think they are. I gotta go up higher. I think, maybe. Fuck it, I'm filling this in with black anyway. I know I've got to do the other side. No. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Shit's right. Okay. So basically what I want is to merge together, right? And that as it is can save, and I should probably put a couple of like dots of black underneath that, but I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, I had this one earlier. probably end up merging these down to all the layers. All right, I've saved this as its own thing. I pretty much want to undo when I had that extra layer so I can save this as the original. All right, cool. There we go. Got both of them done. Nice. All right. So I should be able to bring in, if I was to go to my Be Right Back screens and stuff like that, I should be able to bring those in at the full size that they are without that having any kind of issue now. Let me see. Where's my pictures? Finding them is going to be fun because I have so many of these like banners. Oh, they're not too bad. They stand out a little bit because they're taller. All right. Yeah, they look very glittery. I wouldn't mind being able to have some like glitter or something like sparkle in the background, but I don't need that. This is definitely, it definitely ties in what I see on screen to what I see in my about section and stuff. It's not exactly what I actually had in mind to do this, but I don't hate it. I think it looks awesome, like in its own way. It's pretty good. Definitely better than this. Definitely better than that. Fucking hell. But like a mile. Get rid of that. Yeah, so all I'm thinking is like I was gonna go on and draw her, but I don't actually really feel like getting into like another image that's gonna take me potentially 7 hours since I'm 3.5 hours into stream. It's kind of like my first art stream back after a 5-month absence. So I don't want to push it to the point that I am like terrified to do another art stream because everything hurts and aches and shit. So I'd rather take this one small and try to keep this monthly again. And I'll probably draw her next month if that's the case, or if I have something else to draw by then. But yeah, I know I was like with the channel panel night when I was working on all these, I know this was kind of probably boring as shit, but the main thing is like giving you guys a chance to just listen to like my playlists and talk and stuff. You know, things I mean, I talk all the time anyway when I'm streaming, but gives you a chance to kind of hear and this time see the shit that I'm kind of interested in too. I also want to see because I've got to like edit that section out. I got to see how much like difficulty that is too. The what you call it, the fucking song thing that's playing, the videos and stuff. And I make a folder for this, so if I have to come in here again, because I tend to like use my resources elsewhere. So, it's not how you spell that. I can't spell original apparently. No. There we go. So I want the hanging thing, the lines, the hollow star, the 2 stars. I don't really want to put them in there, but they were the reference, so they can stay in there. This thing can collapse, and it could go down underneath them. Where's my 2 stars? What do they do? That one's a dead layer. I don't need that. Starting soon, be right back. The about can go. Hanging. Might as well go with this way. If I ever have to come in, it won't be as confusing as the last one was, because it was really bad. I took ages to find anything. It took me a long time to kind of get started. Mind you, I didn't really have a focus of what I was supposed to be doing. Timer, stars. I won't do those. I don't need that. I didn't even end up using that, like making one that was like this. I think I've got other stars and stuff on. But yeah, I had a chance to do like on the sides and stuff, and the closest I got to it was I know I've got everything on still. The closest I got to it was this, and I didn't like it. I'm like, even if I put stars up in the top corner, I'm not going to like it. So I'm going to get rid of that because it's not like I'm going to use it. My background, get rid of that. What is this? Lines, white lines. Cool. All right. So we basically kept that we didn't use this. I don't know if I used that, actually. No, that was the other one. Move that down. Did not use them. God damn it. Turn that on. Delete that. So basically, star hanging star. All right. That's about as clean as I can make this file. I have been trying to do this because a lot of the time I don't come back and I don't clean up things that I'm working on, and it makes it a fucking nightmare to come back to it later, like with the other file where I have 5 files that are named the same thing with a new number on the end because I was progressively saving them as I went. And because I streamed for 9 hours that day, I never ended up coming back and like cleaning it up. I was too tired. Go to chatting.